Dear friends and viewers of budgetcontest.com, today we are going to have an interview with our expert for Startup Mania, Mr. P.S. Kannan, Manager, Technological Business Incubator, Kungu Engineering College, Perundurai, Tamil Nadu. The Startup Mania is in the fifth edition now, and he is going to explain you about the insights of Startup Mania and how you are going to become a winner and what are the things you have to carry out to become a winner in that event and how you are going to establish your startup we are going to see in today's expert corner video. Before going to the interview, I'd like to invite Kannan sir. Kannan sir, welcome you, sir.
Welcome. Thank you. Good morning to all.
Good morning, sir. Good morning. And today is Engineers Day, and we are having excellent engineer in you, and we are also happy in having you today, sir.
Yeah, wish you all happy Engineers Day. And it's a coincidence that we are talking about innovation and entrepreneurship to all engineering students on the Engineer Day. So wish you all again, and we'll move on.
Yes, sir. So before going to the questions, dear viewers, I'd like to introduce Mr. P.S. Kannan. So Mr. P.S. Kannan is an electrical and electronics engineer with a double masters in microelectronics from Victoria University, Australia. He has over 15 years of techno commercial incubation experience and he is the manager of technological business incubator at Kungu Engineering College since 2009. He has mentored and assisted a number of students, many innovators and startups, and coordinating a number of innovation and entrepreneurship programs through various programs and initiatives of TBI and Government of India and Tamil Nadu. He is conducting grants and seed fund support by NSTEDB, TDB, and MSME and Nidhi Prayas centers at Kungu, supported by DST, this Department of Science and Technology. And Sarah's mentor and vertical head of mentoring initiatives in the Native Led Angel Network, Hero Chapter, and certified InfoDev, the World Bank Group Business Incubation co-trainer. And he is passionate about technology, startups, and actively involved in grooming, enabling, and assisting young aspiring entrepreneurial students and innovators. We are really having you is a very honor for us, sir, and hope this session will be an eye opener not only for Startup Mania as well as for many students who are interested in pursuing entrepreneurship as a career. Thank you, sir. And we are moving on to the today's program. Before going to the Startup Mania 5.0, I'd like to ask you about what is TBI and what are the works carried out in TBI and what are the works especially carried out in Kungu Engineering College. Over to you, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the brief introduction. Again, good morning. I'll just brief about TBI, how it's started in India, and then what is it now, and then we'll move on to the Startup Mania event. So way back in 2002, Government of India felt that there is a need for hand-holding of innovators across India, where earlier it was called Science and Technology Entrepreneurial Park, which has started way back into 1980s, and about 20 steps were established across India, mostly into IITs and Tier 1 institutions, higher education institutions. Later, government felt that it's needed across all in higher education institutions. So they initiated the scheme called Technology Business Incubator. That too by the Department of Science and Technology with a special wing called the National Science and Technology National Science and Technology Entrepreneurship Development Board. NSTEDB is the prime body which spearheads the TBI initiatives across India. So what TBI mean is like it stands for Technology Business Incubator. So the main point is like technology business in incubation. So what is technology? As you know, we are in the technology world. 21st is known for tech world. So any scientific discovery has its own technology background. So applying that technology for solving a problem comes with a solution. So that innovation has to have some business. So technology with business in it has to be taken to the market. So supporting such ideas which has innovation in it and solves a problem with the technology background, science and technology background, and is to be supported. So where TBI plays a vital role in that way. So technology business where it has a business market in it, and then it has to be supported. That's where incubator comes in. So incubator is like, as you know, in hospitals, premature babies are taken care and with the incubator. So incubator, that way here technology based ideas which is very premature in nature, just a raw idea has to be taken care. So that those type of ideas or those type of students or innovators are taken on board and supported at a technology business incubator. So the technology business incubator operates in such a way where innovative ideas are brought in by students or innovators from the outside or within the campus. They are groomed here. So the service offered at TBA is like infrastructure facility. Why infrastructure facility? As an individual innovator, they may have just an idea. They don't need capital. So they don't want to spend on procuring equipments or systems, even space. It has to be avoided at an early stage. So technology business incubator has an infrastructure as a plug and play model. So system, even photocopier, fax machine, and then equipment related to trust area of TBI are in place. So they can make use and they can pay it later. So it's a use and pay. By that way, the capital comes down for any early stage innovators or startups. Once the idea is market fitted, then they can have their own capital infrastructure for their scaling it. So initial stage, the TBA takes care, and innovators or startups make use of those facilities. Other one is like any innovator or startups bootstrap themselves. Bootstrapping mean they will have their own fund out of their savings. They will start their idea, working on the idea. Later, if they are in stage where they need additional funding, TBI or any angel investors comes into picture. Where TBI has a seed funding ranging from 1 lakh to 1 crore as a seed fund, both as a equity or loan mode. Now in recent initiatives, there is a various schemes where grants are given out till to the maximum of 10 lakhs. So even innovator doesn't worry about anything. They can avail grants to convert their idea into prototype stage. In other stages where prototypes are taken to the market for trial testing and also for early tractions paying to the paying customers. So there comes the seed funding assistance. It will be in the mode of equity or loan, debt mode. So there are a lot of funding schemes available within TBA and also across ministries and across other departments. So this is the second opportunity for any innovator startups to get from technology business incubator. So technology business incubator currently about 150 are in place, which is established by NSTDB, and there are other private TBIs and accelerators across country by MNC companies and other stakeholders. So the third part is it's a like intangible asset for any startups or innovators when they come into TBA is a network and connect. So mentoring, market reach, legal assistance, IPR assistance are given as add-on services to innovators and startups incubated at any TBAs. So these are the three major ways in which any startups or innovators are taken care at any technology business. Very particularly in TBI Congo, we were one among the first to start in India way back in 2002. We were in the first batch. Out of 5, we were one among startups, one among TBIs in India to start with. And since then, we have supported about nearly 90 startups, innovators and startups, and they have developed about nearly 80 products. Few have been marketed across India and also few in abroad market, exported to foreign countries. So the profile of any incubatees in Congo varies from 12th passed out to PhD, double PhD with a decade or 2 decades of experience. This is the profile of any founders of startups at TBA. So as TBA has thrust areas, every TBA has thrust area. So we have identified way back in 2002 that electronics and ICT going to be the future. So our thrust areas is into electronics ICT, which is now called IoT. It's connected world, so it's called IoT, where both ICT and electronics plays a vital role with deep tech now, AI, ML, things like that. So with the thrust area of electronics ICT, we are sector agnostic, so we don't fix to any sector like agri or some. So any ideas relevant to any sector can be supported if they have the electronics and ICT part in it. The technology involved in electronics ICT is taken care by us. So those are the main things. Every TBA has their own thrust. So similarly, other TBAs has their own thrust area depending upon the host strength host institution's strength. So that way, TBA helps a lot of startups and innovators from early stage. So this is a little bit brief about, and we'll talk more about that.
Yes, sir. Great, sir. Great, sir. Great initiatives by the government as well as by the Kongu Engineering College, and you have been working a lot in that area, sir. So moving on to the next question, sir. So many of the viewers, when we posted the blog post and other things, they asked about what is startup mania, and we have explained a lot from our side, and I think it is your turn. You have to explain about startup mania and the history of startup mania and what we can expect from the 2020, that is this year's edition of Startup Mania, and who can apply, and the students, how they are going to benefited by Startup Mania. You can explain us, sir. Over to you, sir.
Sure. I'd like to share a few slides so that it will be very easy for you to understand.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So I'll just share it.
Yes, sir. Your screen is visible now, sir.
So now we'll talk about a brief about Startup Mania. Startup Mania is an initiative started way back in 2016-17. Now we are in 5th edition. So CI, Confederation of Indian Industries, and Young Indians of E-Road chapter, native lead of Angel Network, and Kongu TBA came together to support or nurture innovators. So we had a small discussion way back in 2016-17 how we can play a role for young innovators from the campus. So that way the Startup Mania got mooted. So we four together came and we initiated this initiative. And since then we are going good. Year on year, ideas are coming up good, and ecosystem is building up, and things are happening. So this year 5 is going to be special for us and for other innovators and startups who are going to apply. Why? Because there are a lot of initiatives happen, and there is a good support system post the contest. So we'll go through that, and before that we'll see what here we have to acknowledge that year on year EDA, Entrepreneurship Development Innovation Institute of Government of Tamil Nadu supports us with the prize money year on year, and they are this year title sponsor prize money, and there are other sponsors and ecosystem partners and outreach partners. Everybody are there to help us to reach out to students across Tamil Nadu. And so what's all about Startup Mania? So why Startup Mania, and what is it for? So it's mainly for any innovators. So innovators can be from campus as a student or as a graduate or post studies after college. They can also be an innovator, or a startup with a group of students or graduates come together and they can start an idea, start a business. So here we mainly focus on 3 things, where problem, what is the problem they are trying to address it, and how they are going to address it with a solution, and then what is the product or service it's all about. So problem identification is very important in any type, whereas in Startup Mania or any other idea contest or any business plan competitions, the identification of problems is very important. So if you are able to clearly articulate and find it out the problem, the need, then you can come up with a solution through your known means. So technology can play a vital role in solving the problem, and then come up with a product or a service as a solution to the problem. That can be a new or alternative to existing or existing available product or service. So this is where main thrust has to be: identifying problem, getting out with a solution, and fixing it as a product or service to market need. So this is what Startup Mania, where we are trying to identify good problem solvers, and then with good solution to that problem, and it as a product or service as a business. So this is how the Startup Mania is going to look into ideas which are submitted. So as you know, the person who is in the screen, so Mark Zuckerberg, he rightly says idea doesn't come fully formed. So here we are looking for good ideas which has good solution for a problem that can be later converted into business. If right kind of mentoring or networking support, funding facilities, hand holding is given. So as he says, year or days goes, the product gets matured or perfect. So we have to identify a problem, and customer doesn't buy a product, they buy the solution because it has to solve their problem. So what I suggest is get out and look for problems, identify good solution through your known means, that's technology, science and technology, and convert it to a product. That can be, there are a lot of stages, where it's ideation, proof of concept, prototyping, then as a product, MVP, minimum viable product, or minimum usable product they will used to call in startup world. So that can be done later. So first you just get out of the campus building, go to the field, identify the problem, identify the person who experienced the problem, then come up with a solution through whatever you know, skill, knowledge, whatever experience out of your career, come up with solution, then convert into a product, where we TBAs are there to support you. So this is what innovation and things like. So what Startup Mania is and who can submit ideas. We had categorized into 3 categories where who are eligible can apply. Students, students of undergraduate, postgraduate, or even PhD scholars, anybody can apply. They can be from science, engineering, medical, polytechnic, management school also they can apply as a students, under students category. Yes. And another one is whoever graduated. There may be people who just passed out, and there may be few who passed out couple of years, and they might be working on good ideas. They can also apply. And as a startup, the startup is a company registered with a name and things, and they might have started working on good ideas, and they will be in the pre-revenue stage, because there are a lot of companies who still called as startup, but if we are looking into pre-revenue stage, where idea prototype is being done and they are into test market with the customer. So those startups can apply. And another thing is there are 2 verticals under which any eligible people can apply. So one is general, it's mean for any innovator students or startups across Tamil Nadu. So it can be any product. When you go, I'll just if possible we will see the website where application is online, very simple application form and easy to fill. There are various categories, technology involved in it, and also market segment which we are trying to address. So depending upon that, you can apply any ideas. So it's open to all under general category across Tamil Nadu. So it can be any sector or technology. The other vertical which we had introduced this year in Startup Mania 5 is accessibility vertical. So accessibility vertical is meant for differently abled. So physically challenged people has a lot of problems. So any ideas or solution catering to that particular segment of people is focused this year as a special vertical under accessibility, and it's open to all across India. So anybody, students, innovators or startups can apply. So these are the 2 verticals under which any eligible candidates can apply. So this is the timeline for Startup Mania. So the application was open since 14th August. And the last date for submission of ideas and through online under the website Startup Mania is 27th. And our shortlisted ideas for prelims will be happening on 10th October. The third, there will be announcement of shortlisted ideas. So presentation for selected ideas under prelims will be happening on 10th. Then on 12th, there will be a list out for finals who have been shortlisted for finals. Final shortlisted candidates or ideas will be going for 2-day boot camps on 28th and 29th. Then later the 30th will be having finals, and then 30th afternoon we will be having the conference and the award ceremony. Due to this current situation, there may be a chance for going online. If possible, we'll go for offline, virtual or physical conference and award ceremony. If not, then we'll be having a virtual conference and awards. So this is the timeline for Startup Mania. And the main thing on judging the ideas will be uniqueness on of idea and also business model. If it's possible, business model. If not, we'll look into ideas. What is the innovativeness or uniqueness of it? And also, main thing is feasibility of the idea. So any idea can be dreamed, but it has to have technical feasibility. Know how it should be there, so that the idea can be converted into a product or service. So beyond that, there is another weightage for viability, because any idea can be converted into prototype product, but it has to have commercial need. So business has to sustain, scale, and grow. So that way, viability is also taken given a weightage. And fourth one is social relevance. So social relevance, as like say accessibility vertical, there are a lot of need in the bottom of pyramid of people. So if there is any social relevant and good ideas in such a way, then that also taken in a positive way and given due credit, and there is a weightage for it. And more with four of that, the main weightage goes to the team strength, because any idea needs executable person to make it tangible product. So team strength as individual innovator or group of innovators, the team strength has a weightage. So that is also being taken care. So any innovators at startups, if they are applying, they have to have a complementary skill team, so that they can achieve the product development. And another main thing is like rewards and recognition. So it's a token of recognition. It's not an end, it's just first step of winning award. So here under vertical general, students are given a prize at 3 ways: first prize, second prize, and third prize, 80, 20, and 10,000 rupees. And other innovators or startups, apart from students, are given as a winner and runner with 28,000 and 15,000 as a prize money under vertical general. Whereas in vertical accessibility, all putting together students, innovators, or startups, the prize money goes to 30,000. So this, as I said earlier, this is just a token of recognition of any good ideas. From this, we'll shortlist good ideas, and there will be a chance for you to pitch in additional funds, as I said earlier, grants or seed fund, depending upon the stage in which your idea is. So also it will open up for Angel Investment Connect and also for another rounds of fundings. So as I again I am saying it, this is just a prize money for recognition. There are a lot of good perks beyond this competition. So where to submit? Startup Mania startup-mania.in is the website where you can submit your applications. It's a simple online fillable application available in the website. So if there is any queries related to that, you can drop a mail to the following ID, startupmania1@gmail.com, or you can reach to those two persons, Venkateshwari or Keshavan, in the following numbers. It's available in the website. You can reach to us. And then what is the outcome of earlier edition is this. It's like you can see the numbers of number of ideas, number of students participated, number of colleges, and also number of ideas across Tamil Nadu from various districts. So it goes on increasing year by year, and there are good ideas which has been supported post Startup Mania contest, and nearly about 6 startups have been even students, innovators, startups have been identified in such a way they have been availed about 43 lakhs as a grant money for converting their ideas into a prototype. So now they are with us at Kongu, and they are working on that product. And there are few who have in the stage where they can go for seed funding assistance once this prototype is completed. So one such example for success of Startup Mania or identifying good innovators is like one of our first Startup Mania students category winner. His name is Sunil, and he fortunately to be in Kongo alumni too. So with a good idea, where he developed, he submitted an idea called posture tracker, where everybody sits on chair, but everybody inclined in front or sideways. So it's a harm for your spinal cord. So he come up with an idea with a small device like badge, where it senses your position of your backbone or your posture of body. Then it triggers with vibration and also alarms through phone, connects through app. It can be an IoT. He's working on that. So this is how the idea started, and now he's been supported with 10 lakhs grant at Kongu TBA, and he's working on. So recently in a national level idea contest in sense recognition of startups held at Madurai, he have been recognized as a his product has been recognized as a good tech product for healthcare sectors. So the current Andhra governor have awarded him with prize money, 2 lakhs of prize money, and this. So this is a small success story out of last 4 years, and I hope this year also will be coming up with good ideas where we can support them beyond this idea contest. So Rajsekhar, over to you.
So it was a wonderful explanation about Startup Mania, sir. I hope many of the students now understand about the impact of Startup Mania and how to become a successful entrepreneur through this kind of a contest. Moving on to the next question, that is not from us, sir, from the subscribers and members of our project contest. One student has asked me that there is a category called students category, whether students from different institutions can form a team and apply.
Yeah, they can form a team and they can apply. There is no issue on it. That's where we are also more interested because disciplinary team has to be there. So interdisciplinary from even inter-college or intra-college students can take place. Be a team and apply. There is no issue, but there is a limitation of 3 members to be applied. So if there is a beyond that, then you have to think twice and then categorize in such a way. Top 3 students applies that. They can include it in the presentation, but as a team of 4 or 5, but the names will be taken only for 3.
Okay, sir. So moving on to the next question by the public is that whether only technological idea can apply for this contest, any non-technological idea assisting technological innovations can apply for this, they are asking, sir.
Students or innovators or startups can submit ideas based on technology, science and technology. If not, if they have good ideas which supports any business in such a way it's non-technology, that can also be looked upon. Where we have network partners, angel investors who are very keen in supporting that. So they are also one of the organizing partners for the Startup Mania, and it's called the Native Angel Network. So group of high net individuals are there across in Tamil Nadu, about nearly 300, and now it's been expanded abroad also. There are good individuals who are ready to invest on good business ideas also. So the fund is not a problem if you have a good idea. Just business idea is also fine. If it is a science and technology based ideas, where TBAs and other government departments will be happy to support you with funding assistance or hand holding you. So both are welcome.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. So moving on to the next important question is that as a public, I want to ask this question, sir. Why students need to pursue entrepreneurship as a career to become successful?
Yeah, fine. This is interesting question, and the need of the hour, and rightly questioned at right time. So thing is like as we see in a slide about Mark Zuckerberg, actually he started when he is in the college. So he thought about why he wants to connect to friends in the within the classroom. So he developed a small software for it. It's not as such now Facebook what is. It was very simple way, and then with that he started to connect other class students of the same college, and then it expanded, got scaled to city and then to the country, and now it's across the world. So any good ideas can be tried out at campus when you are studying. There is nothing to lose. Actually, you are doing a parallel work like studying and also trying out good ideas. Such a way you don't waste any time. If you try it after graduation, you are going to lose your time. Say the experience or days counted. So it's a gap after graduation till you get a placement or if you start a business. So what we suggest is, or across India or across world now looks into college as a good breeding ground or supportive ecosystem for any innovators to start. So such a way, campus as a students, they can start working on good ideas. As I said in the second slide of the presentation, identify a good problem, talk to the person who experiences the problem or needs the solution, then come up with a good idea where the solution can be technology based or science based, anything. Technology from IT to biomedical, there are T-Tech solutions, AI, etc. So they can work on that. So they can come up with a solution. So they won't lose any time, and also they can avail the resources of their college, even TBIs or nearby colleges or premium institutions like IITs where the research labs are available for students to get access. So they can try it out and come up with a solution. And also, as we said, we started way back in 2002 with as a management had a vision or envisioned that they're going to be a innovation and startup as entrepreneurship going to be the future. So such a way, we were very early to the market or need in the startup ecosystem. But now the conducive environment is coming up as government, central government or state government, everybody is talking about innovation and startup. As you know, there is a initiative called Startup India, Stand Up India, where by central government in 2014 they mooted the idea, and AICT came up with a startup policy for students in 2016, and again we revised the national level startup policy for staffs and faculties and students 2019, which is sent across all higher education institutions, and it's in place where every institution has to follow it in such a way to their local need. And again, within Tamil Nadu, I think Tamil Nadu government had come up with a startup policy 2018-23 with a vision to support innovators startups in Tamil Nadu. And also now I think a couple of weeks ago we have received a startup policy from Anna University for every engineering colleges to adopt. And I think IPR policies are also getting in place. So this is the right time for you to start, where you will be given good supportive system within campus and across the state by both government and also other institutions. And there is going to be some supportive mechanism within the policies where like even some classroom attendance will be given if you are participating in a good idea contest, and if you get recognized there will be some concession on marks too. It depends upon the institution's policy, but their mechanism evolving. So this is the right time for any students to pursue innovation and entrepreneurship as a startup within Tamil Nadu across India. So I request every students to think in this line. Actually, it's not for all. Actually, yes, few go for medical engineering. The innovation and startup or entrepreneurship is not for all. So whoever has a inclination or has a passion and a perseverance to pursue their idea, they can think about and approach appropriate uh, 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 institution, colleges, EDC cell or IEC, Institute Innovation Council at their college, or to nearby TVAs like us. You can approach us and get started. So this is the right time. Don't miss the train.
Yes, sir. Great, sir. I think many of you understand about what is entrepreneurship and how we can adapt as a career for an individual. So, moving on to the next question regarding the TBA, sir. Apart from this Startup Mania contest and events, you have said a few things about TBA at the start of the interview. And once again, I'm asking this question: what are the schemes, grants, and funds that is allocated by the TBAs, and how TBA is going to continuously support the winners of Startup Mania or other events conducted at Kongu?
Yes. Startup Mania is actually an pre-incubation initiative as we organizer came together and started. So pre-incubation is where we try to identify good innovators, startups or students who has entrepreneurial inclination and also has a good idea in the campus. We have to identify them. That's where we started Startup Mania. It's a platform to identify good innovators across Tamil Nadu. So with that, once we identify and recognize with the prize money, then we onboard them for incubation as under pre-incubation, where there are a lot of schemes like, as I said, grants and seed funds. So where what are the what is the stage in which they are right now matters for availing those grants and the seed funding. So if we have good idea, we have a prototyping grant called Niti Prayas. We are also one among the first 10 to avail way back in 2017. It's a 10 lakhs grant for any ideas maximum, and we can give to 10 maximum 10 members. So yearly we have a target of giving out 1 crore for any innovators with the maximum cap of 10 lakhs. So it can be 2 lakhs, 5 lakhs. So if it is 2 lakhs, then numbers goes up. We can support more. If it is 10 lakhs, we can support maximum 10. So it's a purely grant where ideas are tried and converted into prototype. So just a prototype isn't enough. There is a competition for it. We receive 50 to 70 ideas every call, and we shortlist them depending upon the stage where they are. Just an idea, if you approach, then there are lakhs of people across India to submit. So what I suggest is anybody who has good idea, try it out in such a way, at least a lab level model or a proof of concept model. Then approach any platforms to get validated with the prize money. That will be giving you edge for success. So ideas you received in the startup area that recognized, and then we onboard them in the pre-incubation, where good ideas are put forward to the committee, respective funding committee under Prayas. They shortlist good ideas where they will be given a 10 lakhs grant. There are good cases. Out of last 3 years, we have supported about 18 startups, 18 innovators, and 1 or 2 startups in the category, and they have been progressing well as on date, and they are registered as a company, get recognized from central government registration, startup certification, and also IPR patents. Nearly about 10 to 15 patents have been filed out of 18 people, and nearly 10 has registered as a startup and started their activities, and they are in the pre revenue stage. They are trying to hit the market with a trial product. So this is one stage, and one of successful Prayasi who availed 10 lakhs have availed a seed fund of 20 lakhs under a seed fund scheme, where we can give out the maximum of 50 lakhs as a loan. So he availed it, and he is doing the product. There are a lot of funding schemes available, and fund is not a problem at all. As I said, we are here, TBAs are here to support from idea to prototype stage. Once the prototype is done, if they go to market, if they have good traction, there are angel investors. As I said, Native Angel Network is one such within Tamil Nadu, supports a lot of good ideas. So any fund from 50 lakhs to crores, a few crores can be mobilized through Native Angel Network for funding. So we are lagging with the ideas, good ideas. Ideas are plenty, but good ideas with executable business model is less. So that's where everybody has to concentrate. So I'll suggest everybody to think on their idea and start working on it.
Great, sir. Great. Before ending the session, your final motivation to the students and budding entrepreneurs.
So yes, the final word. This is the right time actually. From even from college classrooms, starting from classroom to the prime minister office, everybody is there to support startups. So everybody is talking about innovation with startup. Either they are weekly, twice, thrice. There are events happening across the country. So what I suggest is identify a problem, work on it with a known skill, or acquire the skill and knowledge, whatever required for solving that, and come up with a good business idea. We are there to support, and there is a lot of ecosystem in place. If we are not in position to support you or guide you, then we'll direct to the respective people who can support. So where we work together to uplift the startup entrepreneurs to the next level.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. So we are also in the projectcontest.com as an outreach partner for Startup Mania. We are also
they are also outreach partner, and they are good initiator in this. They have started small way, and now they are getting traction. They are in a good place. So this is a good example of any aspirants like to start with. Try it out at the least possible cost, and then go for the main market.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, Kannan, sir. It was a wonderful interaction, sir. And as an individual, as well as the member of projectcontest.com, we also came to know about many initiatives of TBAs and other important things. Hope this video will be very useful for the student community or other persons who are going to pursue entrepreneurship as a career. Thanks for accepting our invitation and giving the support to all the members, sir. Once again, I thank you, sir. And this program is jointly organized by our digital partner, Dream 360, a digital marketing agency. And finally, thank you, Kannan, sir, for joining with us.
You can reach out us through either to social media or on website. So thank you all. For further details, you can visit our TBA website or Startup Mania website. And you can also follow us on social media. Kongu TBA is the ID for Kongu TBA, and then Startup Mania 1 is the address to follow it up. So wish you all success and good luck. See you at Startup Mania or at Kongu TBA. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for joining, sir.
Thank you.